Hi, this is Tempe Tim from hot, humid Tempe, Arizona, where it's 107 degrees, but I'm reclining on my lazy boy, lazy as lazy can be today, after a big day of thrifting all day yesterday. Today we're going to talk a little bit about business, retail, both retail stores, eBay retail, Amazon retail, and the shape of the economy that we're in right now. 2017, there's a total of 17 stores that are either closing completely or are closing hundreds of stores. 2018 is not going to be any better. A few stores to talk about. Crocs. Crocs became famous in the 80s when every nurse and a lot of doctors wore the comfortable shoes. They are closing hundreds of stores. Crocs have already been a popular shoe as a secondary market. There will be an explosion on Crocs when they start closing up all their stores. So start looking for decent shaped Crocs in your thrifting travels. Abercrombie Fitz will be closing most of all their stores. Michael Kors, surprisingly, is closing a lot of stores, which will also jack up the secondary market on some of his products. Guess Jeans is closing a lot of stores. Payless Shoes is closing over 500 stores. Macy's, Kmart, and Penny's and Sears, we all know about them. You know, most of them will be closed by the end of the year, if not by 2018. Again, these kinds of stores, there are some products that the customers that shop them stores do like. Go there the last week of those stores opening that are in the area where you live at, when they have their fire for sale of like 75% off, and buy in bulk if you can. That's when you'll see them selling mannequins for you to be able to display your clothes. Shelving, if you need shelving for your flea market finds, your thrift finds. Buy in bulk then if you can. That's the way to do it. But those stores will be closed by the end of 2018. J. Crew is closing all their stores. A good secondary market. American Eagle, Wet Seal, Chico's, Bob's Stores, Gander Mountain. Even a grocery chain, Winn-Dixie, is closing by the end of the year. Grocery stores, you can go in and you can buy all non-perishable stuff and resell it in bulk. You know, there's a lot out there. One of the reasons why you're seeing the retail market crumble like it is, and it's not just in the United States, it's in other countries too, is over 60% of the people now shop online. They can shop in the comfortable confines of their own home, in their PJs and their boxers. Hell, they can even be naked and shop. You know, not that I am or have I ever done that, but that's my own business, not anybody else's. But we'll talk about that another time. But that comes our job as secondary sellers. There's going to be more of a demand on us to be selling. So does that mean that we jack up prices? No, because that's one of the reasons why they're not in business anymore. Supply and demand. You know, what's going to happen is it's going to affect us. You know, I watch many different thrifters on YouTube, and some say, well, I won't sell it for 15 or 20. It's not enough profit margin. When they only pay $1 or 50 cents for it. They want to sell everything for $40 or $50. Well, just because they say they sell it for that amount doesn't mean they did or they will. Sell it for what makes you comfortable. Again, I'll reiterate what I said in an early video. There's 3 classifications of resellers. One who's doing it for fun for just extra money, one who's doing it as a secondary income, and one who's doing it as a primary income. Figure out who you are, and then there becomes your price point. As long as you're happy, as long as you're paying your bills, as long as you're able to take your husband, wife, family out a couple times a month. You paying your bills, your mortgage is taken care of. That's all that matters. Don't worry about Jane Doe and John Doe, what they're doing, what they're selling their stuff on eBay or Amazon for. Worry about you, because if you worry about everybody else, then you're not listing your stuff and you're not selling. The other thing, you have to have fresh merchandise out there. I'm new to eBay, yes, but I'm not new to retail, and I've been doing antiques for almost 25 years now. I've had my own shops. It's about fresh merchandise. What the customer wants today, tomorrow is something different. Just like in real world. You know, what somebody wants tomorrow, they don't want next week. Every Christmas time, from Black Friday on, cell phones changes, video games changes, electronics changes, clothes change. What a woman wears this year, she won't wear next year. The handbags she uses changes winter, spring, summer, and fall. The types of shoes. Know your stuff. Train yourself on the types of clothing. Your jeans, you're starting to see a lot of those out there. They're highly collectible. I mean, you can sell them, but they're starting to be flooded on the market. And the more you see items flooding the market, that causes the prices to drop. You know, don't be stupid or blindsided. The more you see a product out there, all it does is drop the price. Don't say to yourself, well, I'm still going to sell it for $50, $60, $70. Be my guest, you're going to have it 2 years from now. And again, the longer you sit on merchandise, that's lost money. You're losing money, because that's taking up space either in your home, your garage, your storage space. And you're not rotating property. That's money that you've already spent, and you haven't resold to make the profit back on it. So you're losing money. And a lot of people don't think of it that way. The longer you sit on something, you're losing money every day because you haven't sold